Hey everyone, so the goal of this video is just to review the general equations for graphing quadratic functions. The first form that I want to discuss is vertex form. Vertex form has a general equation of f of x equals a times x minus h being squared plus k. It's called vertex form because we can easily identify the vertex given the equation. The vertex has the coordinates of h, comma, k. Also, we're able to determine some information using the a value. If a is positive, it's going to open up or have a minimum. If a is negative, it will open down or have a maximum. Now, that's not the only thing that a can tell us. A also tells us if there's a stretch or a compression. It will be a stretch if the absolute value of a is greater than 1, and a compression if the absolute value of a is between 0 and 1. Also, if I gave you the graph and I want you to identify what a is, or if I gave you what a is and you need to graph it, so it works both ways, there's a pattern that we can use to determine what the number value actually is. So I usually like to move right 1 unit, and then if it opens up, it'll go up. If it opens down, it'll go down. But it'll go up or down so many units. However many units that goes up or down, that would be the a value. So again, you would move right 1 unit, and then up or down however many units. It also would work moving to the left. But I like to be consistent, and I always just look right 1 and then up or down how many. Okay. Next, we have standard form. Standard form has the general equation f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. A tells us all of this information up here. So I'm just going to circle that and just draw an arrow to it. So A tells us if the parabola opens up or down, if there's a stretch or compression. If I want to know the number value of A, I can look at a pattern. C in the equation represents our y-intercept. If I were to find the vertex, to get the x value, which also represents the axis of symmetry, by the way, we would use x equals negative b over 2a. To find the y value, what we would do is we would take the x value and plug it into our equation. So I'm just going to write plug x into equation. That's how we get y. All right? The third form is called intercept form. It's called intercept form because it gives us the 2 x-intercepts. The general equation looks like this. F of x equals a times x minus p times x minus q. Like I said, this general equation tells us what the x-intercepts are. So it turns out that p and q, so I'll put p and q are x-intercepts. A, once again, I'm going to draw an arrow. tells us if the parabola opens up, if it opens down, if there's a stretch, compression. We can look at the pattern, find the exact number value. So A is pretty consistent with all three forms. Also, if I wanted to find the vertex, to find the x value, which is also where the axis of symmetry is located, it's exactly halfway, so I'll just make a note, halfway between the x-intercepts. Or we can use x equals p plus q divided by 2. To find the y value, it's the same as what we did up here. You would just plug your x value that we just found into the equation. Okay, and that's it.